Hello, and welcome back to PlayFrame and Tacoma.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We're going to medical. That's the place.
We're gonna go see Sarah's realm.
Yes.
Nope.
This isn't the right way.
Oops.
Good thing no one was here to see that embarrassing mistake. Odin, tell no one. All right. Heading out. And
Yeah.
this is in progress. Cool. To medical.
Yes. Oh wait, what's her little sign say?
Uh,
If you don't feel good, go to the plus sign and listen to your heart, then take some pills and you'll feel better.
Yep.
Please proceed to the exam room for your appointment. Happy Venturas, healthy Venturas. Attending physician, Sarah Hazmadi, MD.
It's the same attending physician every time.
It is. I don't know why they feel the need to introduce her.
Spoilers, I guess. Okay. Let's recover some data.
Alrighty.
Okay, Sarah. We'll see you over in Mac. Soon as everything's wrapped up here.
2 days ago.
All right. Good speed.
These three are probably the only ones left awake.
What? I don't know. I'm just thinking about how Evie and Clive are already in deep freeze. Did you read the message they sent?
Yeah. Why are we going into the supply closet?
I got to
For
talk to them a little
makeouts?
bit right before Sarah took them down to cryo, and Evie was being so encouraging. They're putting all their faith in us, but
But what?
right before they turned to go, just for a second, they look so worried.
Oh, baby.
The clock is ticking, and I just keep thinking, what if the last time they saw each other is the last time they'll ever see each other?
Don't think about that.
How can I? How can you not think about it?
So, you know the concept of partitioning from early century computing.
Yeah, I think so.
So, you have a data drive. Maybe one partition was your operating system, and the other one was like general data storage. And maybe you'd partition part of the drive off to contain something that might be unstable that you otherwise kind of, wanted not to interfere with anything else. There are certain things that are gonna help us get this done, but some things, they need to be partitioned off. Because thinking about them isn't gonna help us.
But you're thinking about us, at least, aren't you?
Yeah. And when I do let myself start thinking about how there's a possibility this is the last of our time together too,
Nat?
then I start thinking we should really make the most of it.
I knew it was a makeout corner.
And you were right.
Every time a couple goes into a small room together, it's to make out.
It's a makeout
You
corner.
heard it here first.
Every time. Let's see. Now, before we start exploring, we should... Let's see, there's several...
It's funny to me that she is using old school, to them, old school tech to explain the concept of compartmentalization.
Yeah.
Is that not a thing anymore?
Guess a lot of time's passed, who knows? Have you scheduled your quarterly medical bioscan? Your health won't wait. A minimum of 3 hours of exercise per week is encouraged. A stronger you means a stronger us. You are what you eat. Be sure to review the current company dietary guidelines for your posting. Meeting company fitness and dietary targets can earn you a big loyalty point bonus. Don't miss out. Contact your Venturis contractor loyalty liaison for details.
Interesting.
Okay.
Also probably clever. I mean, if they make it part of their loyalty program, then they're going to have fewer issues with the health of individuals who spend years in space.
Indeed. Okay, this time we follow you.
We'll see you over in Mac. Soon as everything's wrapped up here.
All right. Good speed.
Oof.
Once more.
Oh, Odin. Did I do the right thing?
In what regard?
Does Nat deserve to know what her odds are if she ends up going into cryo?
I believe that you have made a decision with both Roberta and Natalie's best interests at heart.
Above all, do no harm.
Mm.
If we do make it out of this thing,
Nat's going to have to find out I didn't tell her everything at some point.
I believe that is a bridge to be crossed at a later date. Andrew is here for his exam.
Oh. Send him in.
Something about Nat's
So you showed up for your
exam
exam?
must have been...
I did.
So does that mean you've decided to...
What's gonna happen to us, Sarah?
What? Well, Bert and Nat are going to fix up the drone with life support, and then we're...
No. I mean... What if things don't work out? And we're still stuck in cryo?
Oh. Well, when you go into stabilizing sleep, it feels just like any other sleep, really. The body effectively goes into a controlled hypothermic coma.
Do you dream?
Sometimes. Sometimes very intense dreams.
And then what?
After a certain amount of time, your body slows down too much, things start shutting down, don't wake back up.
It doesn't hurt.
No.
Do you think Bert and Nat can get it done?
I do.
Then I'll just have to trust your professional opinion and do my part. It's been good working with you, Doc. I'm ready for my exam.
Oh no.
The makeouts.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I was like, oh no, something has happened. Something terrible.
So now what? All right, Andrew, where did you start here?
And then you said the makeouts, and I'm like, no, these two aren't gonna make out. What are you talking about?
Okay, here he comes.
Odin, is Sarah ready for me?
I will tell her that you are here.
Because knocking is just so
I will tell her that you are here.
pedestrian.
Let's see. What were you reading? Emergency in effect. Cryogenic facilities active. 2 out of 6 cryopods occupied. Oxygen supply approximately 50 hours. That face is appropriate.
Right.
Let's see. To Nicholas Dagab sorry.
Figuero?
I'd love to say that right, but I can't.
Figueroa.
Yeah.
I'm probably not getting it right either.
Dear Mark and Nicholas, I don't know how to say this, but blah 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 blah, accident on the station. And if you're reading this, we weren't able to survive it. And I'm sorry. Nicholas, I'm sorry I won't be there to see you grow up to be the amazing man I already see you becoming. Mark, I'm sorry I won't be there to hold your hand as we grow old together, but blah 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 blah. Don't forget me. Know that I loved you more than I'm sorry. Odin, I can't do this right now. I'll finish this later. Stop dictation. Let's see. The drone was never meant to support human life. There's no air supply system, no onboard controls at all. There's not enough radiation shielding for human passengers, and I'm just going to have to figure out where to scavenge all that stuff from Tacoma in a way that won't break the station. And I hope that I can retrofit the drone to support human life long enough for me to manually pilot the 6 of us from Tacoma to the moon. So I really need to get back to it. Sorry, thanks for buying us a few more hours of oxygen with that algae thing, Andrew.
He was maybe asking her questions about it to try and get a little more on board with what's happening.
Maybe that's why the spike and then the drop off. He did a fancy algae thing to buy more time, and then, but it was a short term, like, this will buy us a little time, and then it goes.
Right. He was spiking the population to buy them more time. I just don't understand why that means that there'll be a drop off.
Yeah, me either.
But
dear crew, I would rather not be writing this. Clive and I, blah, 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 blah. Not why I wish I weren't signing these words. It is because, above all, I believe in this crew, and I wish I could be there to see you succeed in this. We have the right people to make our plan a reality. We will breathe fresh air again. We will see our families again. We will feel the Earth's pull again together. For now, Clive and I will do our part and settle into cryo. Soon, Andrew will join us. Sarah, Bert, and Nat, we're all counting on you. Couldn't be in better hands. With love and gratitude, Evie St. James and Clive Siddiqui. And...
oh boy.
Andrew, blah 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 blah, information you requested. Answers to your frequently asked questions. While Ventura strives to ensure the safety of its contractors, occasionally accidents do happen. In the case that a contractor dies, blah 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 blah. Let's see. Transport of remains and funeral arrangements are paid for by Venturis. blah, 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 loyalty, and any additional future or venturous accident insurance that the contractor has invested in are immediately transferred to the contractor's specified beneficiary. Compound loyalty continues to accrue, blah, 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 contract term. Stay safe up there, and blah, 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 blah. It is everyone's job to keep contractors and employees safe.
He was checking to see whether he would get back, whether his body would get back to his loved ones, and how much he's worth.
Yeah,
dead.
yeah.
That's really, I mean, it's really human, but it's really, really rough, too.
Yeah. Let's see.
Good speed.
Then she starts looking at things. Let's see. Okay. Message with Odin. Isn't having more data available to the pilot desirable? Yeah, but raw nav data is formatted for the Zenith AI's use, not blah, 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 blah. Bert's going to need to be able to use this stuff in real time while she's at the controls, so... blah, 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 blah. Navigation code itself interpret the data and display its recommendation for optimal manual inputs to the pilot. Blah, 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 blah. Expose the raw data for cross-reference if needed. Yes. I understand. I'll prepare revision 2.212 of the manual drone navigation control software and blah, 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 blah.
So she wasn't typing all caps to Odin.
Not to Odin.
But why is she texting Odin instead of just talking to him?
True. Hard to say.
Millennials.
Message with Evie St. James. No, it's okay. Don't worry about blah, blah, blah. But I just want to say that I think you're a really good station admin. And no matter how I acted, I want you to know blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to let you down. That's very sweet, Nat. I appreciate it. I need to blah, 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 blah. See you on the other side. This user's offline. Failed and failed. Okay. And there's one more. It is hers. Here we go. Okay. To all crew, Tacoma's remaining blah, blah, blah. To everyone left awake on Tacoma Station, I've added a tracking widget to all crew desktops. It displays a pretty accurate estimate of how much breathable air remains on the station. Following the algae bloom and Evie and Clive going into cryo, that counter should give a pretty good blah, 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 blah. Keep an eye on it and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Hey, ladies, your scans look good. You're cleared for cryo. If, God forbid, blah, 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 into the pods. Attaching some standard instructions I sent along to Evie and Clive, blah, blah. Cryogenic sleep, a patient's guide. Venturous medical contractor's manual. In case of a medical emergency, when surgical or other required medical facilities, blah, 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 temporary cryogenic suspension until you can be transported for treatment. Here's a quick look at blah, blah, blah. Preparation. Medical staff will scan you and determine an appropriate regimen of fluids to be administered by intravenous blah, blah, blah. The blah, blah, blah dosage of diuretics and laxatives and given time for your body to react to them before blah, blah, blah. Medical staff will guide you as you enter the cryogenic device. If the cryogenic facilities at your location are in microgravity, medical staff will have special training to
That might have to do with how they actually... It might have something to do with how they give them the intravenous fluid.
Yeah, probably.
Because being in 0G would affect how that works.
Yeah, I guess that would, huh?
Like, you wouldn't do a drip bag, for instance, because that operates on gravity.
True.
It'd have to be something else.
I guess I got some fake, like, it depends on where the cryogenic stuff is. Like, it could be that it's in one of these, like, false gravity rooms, but, yeah.
That's why the manual has instructions for both, because different stations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weirdly, sometimes, like, reading aloud and
makes it
internalizing,
to,
like, yeah, for whatever reason,
100%.
like...
For me, too.
Never been able to figure out why that happens.
Because you're focusing on output as well as intake.
I guess that's true.
To say it the way Nat would, you're both reading and writing to the same disk at the same time.
Like an old computer would.
Like an old computer would.
All right. Her office. Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine confirmed upon...
It's not a company.
It's not. That's nice.
It's actually an existing established medical school.
How refreshing.
Right.
She has this on her wall here too.
Oh, cool. She's got some very like abstract pieces in her space, which is different than most of the other folks.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Very relaxed. And she's not one of those square mug heathens.
It's true. Square plate though.
I mean, square plate, sure.
And she's into the tea and tubes. Balm. Ah, okay. What do we got? Let's snoop.
Snoop, snoop, snoop.
Okay. Let's see. Citizenship
26.
CNAAPP. Confederacy of
License
North American Agri-Power Producers.
Agri-Power Producers must be the Midwest.
I guess so, yeah. That makes sense. Madison, Wisconsin.
Yep.
Yep.
That would be the Midwest.
There you go. What else we got? Bioscan record pin updated. Or record pin. Yeah. Thank you for updating your crew AR bioscan records access code. Please enter a code reminder phrase for your future reference.
Oh, what date was for graduation? It was 2060? No, 2078. 2060 was her date of birth. License issue date is
2080. There we go.
Ah, dang it.
You were close.
Well, yeah.
2080.
2080.
Cool.
8 years ago.
And we would like to remind you that while your posting contract on Lunar Transfer Station Tacoma is currently up for renewal, there would be many more posting options open to you if you were to accept personal responsibility for the incident of September 2nd, 2085, upon the Fountain of Paradise. As you know, the court case has been settled, so there would be no further negative impact on you, and your opportunities with Inventurus would be significantly improved.
Interesting.
Contractor communications, blah, 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 blah. I'll take the renewal. Thanks. Very interesting.
I wonder what happened on Fountain of Paradise.
Yeah, I wonder too. That's a new element.
Yeah. Maybe in her personal quarters we'll get some
but you're right.
evidence.
Okay.
Or maybe another AI fell in love with her.
Oh yeah, I could see that being something she might talk to Odin about.
Oh yeah. I was making a joke, but you actually make a good point. Her flowers
her
are
plants
dead.
Her plants are less good.
Real dead. Andrew must be so
Super
disappointed.
relaxed, though.
Super relaxed.
Okay. Okay, office hours.
Personal quarters aren't off of the same area, are they?
Let's see.
I don't
Imaging.
think they are. No.
I think they're out this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
What was in imaging? Did we check in there? And I
don't
forgot?
think we have checked in there yet.
Okay. That's for sharps.
Recent body scan records. So is this the one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This might tell us what's up with Nat.
Yes.
Maybe the fact she hasn't done a lick of exercise in a year.
Probably hasn't helped. She'll exercise when she's dead.
I mean, she did say that.
True.
Crew member Roberta Williams, 27 years old, 162 centimeters, 91.1 kilograms, and a blood pressure of 140/90. Genetic filtering signatures. Standard immuno... Oh no, this is going to be rough.
Oh yeah, you claimed a hard one.
Immunoantiviral schedule A-C, addictive substance resistance IV 4, anticarcinogenic filter series A, Sanger menstrual suppression, blood type tailoring, global allergen filter UNAC standard 2059, telomere degeneration filter Omega, vision and hearing schedule 1. Okay, so she has a standard set of immunizations for viral infection. She has also got gene manipulation to make her resistant to addictive substances, probably like cigarettes and coffee and alcohol and things like that. An carcinogenic filter series would probably be something that screened her DNA for genetic predisposition to cancer. She's got something suppressing her menstrual cycle, which if you're going to be in space, like, at least don't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Blood type tailoring is interesting. I don't know exactly what that would mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
I only know of one reason to worry about blood type at all, and that would be if the mother and the baby have different blood types. It can sometimes cause problems. Allergen filter makes total sense, and telomere degeneration would increase her lifespan. Telomeres are one of the things that we know of that affects aging.
Okay.
That's how cells age, is their telomeres get shorter and shorter. Her cryogenic stasis risk factors are none, and her viability analysis. Patient exhibits no physical symptoms that might lead to injury or death following cryogenic stasis or revival. Physician should proceed with cryogenic procedures as appropriate.
Okay, so she's good.
Yeah,
And
her brain and heart and liver and all of that's good.
he's good as well.
Andrew Dagyab, age 41 years, 173 centimeters, 72.5 kilograms, and a blood pressure of, which is very good, of 120/75. That's like textbook normal. Standard immunoviral schedule AB, anti-carcinogenic filter series A, selective allergen filter, 2030, so he got that earlier because he's older. Vision schedule 1, telomere degeneration filter gamma. Okay, yeah. Again, a lot of differences because he's older, but still most of the same genetic manipulation going on.
Right.
No risk factors. Patient exhibits no physical symptoms that might lead to injury or death following cryogenic stasis or revival. Physicians should proceed with cryogenic procedures as appropriate.
But for that...
Her heart.
There we go.
Oh boy. Age 23 years, height a minuscule 154 centimeters, and good night, she's tiny. Weight of 45.86 kilograms. Her blood pressure is 125/81 with no genetic filtering signatures.
Huh.
That's wild. She has a heart murmur and probable mitral stenosis. Okay. I don't remember enough to know how that would affect. I mean, I know what a heart murmur is, but I can't remember what stenosis is. Patient exhibits clear signs of cardiovascular abnormality, heart murmur. This condition represents severe risk of death during cryogenic revival process. Expected probability of survival for the patient under this treatment is 18%. Patient is not recommended for cryogenic stasis. Physician should consider alternative methods of treatment for this patient. Wow. It's also wild that she's not had any genetic filtering, because clearly this tech has been around for her entire lifetime and most of her parents' lifetime at least.
Interesting.
And it's one of the ways that in the real world in the current day that people are researching and looking to extend human life and health. So for her family to make the choice to not have her receive any genetic filtering it's kind of Gattaca-esque, sort of like not giving their kid the opportunities a lot of other people have. She doesn't have to have allergies. She doesn't have to get hay fever every spring or whatever.
Yeah.
But she does because of the choices that her family's made. It may be that she's part of some kind of a more purist, like, keep humanity human kind of branch of thinking.
Could be. No, we've not really gotten into any of her spaces to learn more about her yet.
We don't really know, but it is very interesting. It's significant. And obviously, like, she's not got a lot of great chances of waking up from this.
Doesn't seem like.
And she's got no idea, which, I mean, I can't entirely blame Sarah for not telling her.
All right. Let's see.
Bodyboard.
Oh, yeah.
One bodyboard missing. That's odd.
Huh.
I guess that's not the right word for it, but stretcher? Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it does look like a stretcher.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything in the waste bin? Nothing I can interact with. Gloves.
It's probably like the paper she pulled across the exam table.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that actually would make a lot of sense. Which of these do we go into? Imaging or whatever this is?
Imaging or mystery? Let's do imaging first.
Imaging. Here we go. Okay.
So like radiology, I guess?
I guess so. sit and... Oh, okay. So you sit, you lay down, and you... Right, okay.
Yeah, get your metal stuff out of your pockets.
Then you get scanned. Okay. Oh, hello, cat. Cat, you're not supposed to sleep here.
Oh, kitty. Grab Mousy.
Goodness, cat, you had toys everywhere.
Let's see.
Let's see, a pen. And... Okay. AR bioscan procedure. Please remove any items from your pockets. No need to fully disrobe. Lie down on the scanning bed and relax. Please remain still during the scan. It should only take a moment. Facility medical staff will have your results immediately.
And of course, we can't do that because we aren't supposed to be here.
Bummers, I want to get scanned.
Right. Do you want to play through the speed and see if the kitty
Oh yeah,
has
Kitty,
any...
do you move? Kitty, do you move?
Do you play with your toy? Nope.
Nope, Kitty
You
sleep.
just snooze.
Sleepy kitty.
Kitty does a snooze. Hand washing station and gloves.
Kitty, you're going to be behind all of this stuff, aren't you? You're the culprit. It was you.
Probably it was the cat.
And...
Oh, geez. Hi. How you doing?
Tough break, Nat.
Oh.
Let's
That's
see.
too tall to be Nat.
It
and
is
you
too tall
know
to be
it.
Nat. It's true. Facial tissue,
Ouch.
gloves.
That was scary.
What's
Behind it?
it for?
Oh.
How does this help?
Describing conditions to patients,
I
maybe?
suppose so, but I figure you could also draw a picture
Or like
or show an image.
show
This seems
an
very
image?
like space inefficient.
Maybe it's like a Halloween prank. I don't know.
Or maybe someone might need a spare.
Osteoporosis is a major health risk in space.
Gotta have enough bones in space.
I mean, these
You gotta-
folks are really boned, so
You gotta and you gotta bring bones with you, because like you're not gonna find bones in space.
yeah, very few bones just floating around in space.
Got to supply your own. Wait, did we not? No, we did come in here. I just don't remember seeing this pop up before.
I think it was behind. Oh, I bet that's for talking to her patients.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So none of the other desks have had two sides to them in this way.
That's right. Yep. No, that makes total sense.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool. Okay. Nifty. All right.
And it looks like what she has pulled up is describing what happens to the human body during.
Yeah, exactly. The lady comes in and then
cryostasis.
yeah.
Wow.
Makes total sense. Okay. So we've explored her office quite thoroughly. Medical storage is in here.
That's
Oh,
where
that's
the
where they went. Right.
makeout room.
The makeout room. Makeout room
2.
E.
Yes. Is that her hat? Oh my gosh, her hat fell off when they started making out.
I think you're right.
I love that.
Cute. I just
Sinus aid.
supplies.
Oh, hey, allergy tablets are probably only stocked here because of Nat.
That could be.
Because so far everyone else has had that anti-allergy screen.
Oh,
so
yeah. Let's see. Gauze and locked. We need a key from something. Secure medical storage.
is
All
that
right.
like an actual physical key?
It looks like it is an actual key.
Not interesting. Okay.
This is where they keep the rest of the skeletons.
In their closet.
That's where they go.
She does have skeletons in her closet. Oh my gosh. Whatever she did back in 2085 must have been really bad for her to keep those skeletons in her closet.
It's true. She's already got, like, how many closets full of skeletons does she need?
I
Save some
don't
for the
know.
rest of us.
right?
Although
The
that
way
is now, like, now that you've kind of drawn that connection,
It's
and turn of
pretty
phrase,
great.
this is very on the nose.
Yeah. It's also really great that that door opens with a little hiss of steam.
Yeah.
It's just so, yeah.
Okay.
So good.
Personal quarters, though. Let's learn.
Yes.
Boop. And here we go. Okay. And
Nice tunes.
yeah.
Is her bed stripped, or like are the sheets stripped off her bed, or
guess
is
so.
that her comforter?
I can't tell.
Yeah.
What are you reading?
3 months back.
J.J. Pratt's Image Life. Followers 2.4 million. This feed maintained in memory of J.J.
To 2085. He passed in September 2nd, 2085. This is probably what happened.
Interesting. This could be, yeah. Okay. Celebrating my last night on terra firma for a while. Love you, Charlene. Singapore, home of the ultimate hangover food.
Yes, but tell me what it is.
Yeah, I'm very curious what that is.
Looks tasty.
On my way up, never thought I'd see Earth from this height. End of feed. What else? Unfortunately, the information you have requested is defined as classified by Ventura, so I'm unable to transmit it to you. I wish I could. I'm sorry, Sarah. It's okay, you don't have to apologize. I know you have your rules you have to follow. I wonder if Nat could get at it. I cannot prevent you from approaching Natalie about this issue. I can advise that doing so would violate the terms of her security clearance. No, on another facility. Like if she was malfunctioning or if there had been anything wrong with her that people might not have known about. I could try looking in VT's tech error and ticket backlog for any hints. Okay, Fountain of Paradise Medical AI about 3 years ago.
So she does have a history with another AI.
Interesting.
Specifically the medical ID. AI.
Egg a Day Odyssey to the Stars, Day 28, Spaceport City, Singapore.
And this is the day before he died.
Oh, okay.
It's September 1st.
Thank you again to all my eggheads who have flagged me in their loyalty affiliate programs this month. Flag me today to join up and receive premium content like this, day one every week. Blah, 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 blah. Excited to take my first ever trip up to the space elevator to the Fountain of Paradise tomorrow. The glitz, the glamour, the zero G. It's going to be incredible. And all thanks to you, my loyal supporters. But first, I spend a day in the hustle and bustle of Spaceport City. The lively jumble of improvised bungalows, gray market vendors, and of course, those famous Singaporean food stalls that surround the space elevator's spectacular base tower. One last egg a day before I lift off from terra firma. Here we go. Kaya toast. Kaya toast.
At Kaya Best Kopi House.
Yeah.
Well, toast takes the center stage in this classic Singaporean street food's name. The real star of the show is the pair of perfectly runny half-boiled eggs drizzled with hollandaise. I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Maybe.
I don't know. With something, slather something, and more good egg, then dipped liberally in the soft something.
Very egg-themed.
Yes. She is part of... That's like a... that's like being a Patreon supporter.
No, like this is definitely like a blogger sort of personality, internet personality equivalent who went up on this thing and apparently died on it while she was stationed there.
But she was also like a fan of his.
It seems like
she had that egg a day thing.
I'm assuming, like, I'm wondering how much of this is also stuff that she like has
looked up since then.
Yeah, like it could be that she was a fan, or it could be that this is something that she's like just it's been just on her mind, and she's just sort of a.
Can you click on that place that looks like you can click on it?
Oh, this thing or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we read this one already.
We read it already.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Okay. Wow. So she doesn't move or do anything while here.
She's just kind of pondering.
Chilling out. More dead plants.
Andrew must be so disappointed in everyone. Hair ties.
Hair ties, yeah. Exercise gear. What's this?
Oh, yoga.
Neat. These seem somewhat difficult.
No way. Well, she's also lifting heavier weights than Andrew was, so, you know.
In good shape, I suppose.
Yeah.
What do we got? Gum. Nail polish. Lid?
Chocolates?
Chocolates.
Hey,
Empty.
You wanna get me chocolates?
Ramadan Kareem.
That's the top of the chocolate box.
Yeah, I was just wondering if it,
Oh, okay. If it said anything else.
no, something. Hello. With love. Dear Sarah, we are thinking of you during this Ramadan and hope you are celebrating in your own way up there as well. May these help you break your fast. We look forward to your next visit. Please give yourself permission to relax every once in a while during your posting. We love you, Mom and Dad.
That's so sweet.
Very.
The
Handmaid's
Handmaid's Tale. Oh, wow.
The mathematics of the mosque and plaque.
Oh.
Surat al-Baqarah, the heifer. In the name of God, the gracious, the merciful. Alif Lam Mim. This is the book in which there is no doubt, a guide for the righteous. Those who believe in the unseen and perform the prayers and give from what we have provided for them. And those who believe in what was revealed to you and in what was revealed before you and are certain of the hereafter. These are upon guidance from their Lord. These are the successful. Surat al-Fatiha, the opening. In the name of God, the gracious, the merciful, praise be to God, Lord of the worlds, the most gracious, the most merciful, master of the day of judgment. It is you we worship, and upon you we call for help. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those you have blessed, not of those against whom there is anger, nor of those who are misguided.
Neat.
Neat. It does definitely deal with anxiety, though.
Yeah, feeling deeply, feeling truly. Like, yeah.
We already knew that, but still.
I
It's a
wonder,
neat little place to hold scarves.
she doesn't wear, like, a hijab, does she?
Doesn't in the only image I have of her.
Okay.
But maybe?
I mean,
She might. Just might
or
be the
she might just like scarves. That's also a thing that can be true.
could also be.
Just was curious.
That's the exit.
Um,
Washroom. Mindful Life, an autobiography. The AI in charge of all operations for Kiribati Sea City State, FAND, has lived for a long and storied span. Here, she shares some of her techniques for gracefully navigating sentience and the demands of living a satisfying, socially meaningful life. FAND has been in operation for 62 continuous years, 34 of them for Kiribati Sea City State. FAND invented the celebrated sea farming techniques that bear her name, placing her at the visionary forefront of the state-of-the-art. She's also known for her strong belief in meditation, which many experts thought meaningless or impossible for AI. Fand has been anointed Dame Controller of Kiribati, but she is elected to exclude this title from her name. MIT Press.
interesting.
Very. Didn't think that, like, that's something that AI were able to do.
Yeah, like that's really interesting.
I didn't know AI
Sorry.
were writing books that people then read
I mean,
about their experiences and stuff. Like, it makes sense. They hadn't really
that-
gotten to it.
presumably other AI might read.
Yeah, that
like,
too.
They're not allowed to interact in like meet space. I don't know a better way to say that.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to meet up, but maybe other AI read her book. I don't know.
They're probably faster at it.
They probably are.
What have we got on the desk here, though? Is there a key? Could really use a key.
There are some
coins. It's upside down.
You're upside down. 2085 again. I mean, I don't know as if that's why she had it, but
So deep waters in the heavens, thunderclouds approaching from the west, but no rain yet. The superior person nourishes himself and remains of good cheer to condition himself for the moment of truth. Great success if you sincerely keep to your course. You may cross to the far shore. Changing line 1, hex 48, the well. Huh. It's like a puzzle, or...
I'm not certain. I don't really have any points of contact for
Oh, it's
that.
one of the orchids, and it's still alive for now.
For now.
Nope, I want to grab the card. Thank you. Hi, Sarah. So glad somebody wanted one of these beautiful orchids. Remember, not too much water, and just ask if you need guidance on upkeep. Plant care tips, I'm here to help.
She definitely does need guidance on plant care tips.
Seems like. And a new translation by Giedra Jouet? I don't know. The Book of Changes. Unlock the wisdom of the I Ching. Many subtle forces swirls around us in our daily lives, but with the help of the I Ching, Sorry if that's not how you say that.
Yeah.
They can be understood and even turned to your advantage. The more you learn about the Oracle, the more intriguing the system for understanding.
I was going to say, it's kind of like a tarot kind of thing, it looks like.
Huh. Jedra Zhuai has spent more than a decade studying the wisdom of the I Ching. Her new translation is fresh while retaining the weight and authority of the original text. Her commentary gives invaluable insight.
Like, it seems like maybe it's something you're meant to read, and somehow it gives you guidance for the future. I don't know.
She's got a nice little sunroof, too.
She does.
Kind of a worse view out this way, though. It's like...
I mean...
They can't all be good, I guess.
Is it worse if maybe you just like looking at the stars?
I guess that's
Maybe
true. No,
it's
it just
okay.
looks like it's just sort of like some mechanics and like it's less of a view even.
Yeah, that's true.
This one's good though.
Yeah.
All right, we didn't find a key. I really want to find a key.
Oh. Did you open both of the drawers? Because there's a top drawer on that desk too.
Does that one? Does. But I don't see anything I can move. Yeah. Huh. Where are you hiding it?
She's with Andrew in that square cup guild. Urgh.
It might be that we're attaching cup shapes to people in which when it's really just somewhat random, but
No.
who can say?
They definitely use square cups, and they're definitely worse people for it. I feel confident in making this assertion. Real quick, would you grab the tall bottle there next to the lipstick?
It is moisturizing lotion.
I was wondering if it was hair dye, and I don't know why I was thinking that. Just the shape of it, I guess.
Gotta find that dang key. We may not find it in...
Her
where else would it be?
space?
Like, where there's no other spaces.
Maybe where Nat and Roberta's space is?
Could be. I mean, that's where the closet is to, like...
No, not where they are in this section of the station, but maybe in their departments. Like maybe she dropped it or left it somewhere.
True.
Or
I guess I
gave it to
assumed...
someone.
Because I assumed that, like, all of the keys and codes and everything that we found in the first little
area
we went to
area.
were all self-contained, yeah. And it may not be that that's consistent across the board. I just sort of assumed that they wouldn't make you take multiple trips.
That's true.
But they might.
And it would make the most sense if, in some ways, for her to give that key to, say, Berta, because then Bert has access to the medical supply closet once everyone else is in cryo.
I'm gonna do one more sweep around here. I get the feeling she's got to have this around here somewhere. Like, that's the medical supplies closet space, like...
You feel like it has to be here?
Gotta be. Oh, well, there it is.
We never even opened the drawer.
Yeah, I guess not.
Whoops.
Well, that solves that problem.
Yay!
Anything else here? I guess I'd have to
pick
put
up?
this down to... Hang on.
We threw it on the ground.
Gum. Coconut lemon.
That sounds good.
I'd try it once.
Sky Spire.
Stars Chem. What is this?
Stars Chem, always working for your best health. Do not crush or chew tablets. See package insert for additional information.
Anti-anxiety. Ah, that tracks. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I want to read that. What is it? Hang on. February 20th. Honestly, most of the pain has faded, but I can't say that I don't still feel guilty. It's just duller than it used to be, but it's still there all the time. Odin says this counts as grief, even though I never knew the patient when he was alive. I don't know how doctors deal with this. A lot of them have to, don't they? Most of them? So yeah, she didn't know the patient then.
Okay.
Just looked it all up later.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go see what we can learn before we wrap this up.
Indeed.
Okay, it's back in the closet. Storage. Pardon me, and boom. Show me skeletons. Show me skeleton. Well,
There's the skull.
close enough.
We have to go.
All right, this isn't an old school adventure game, but
Yes, I was going to say we have to go put it on the body.
heck with it. This is going to open the tomb, and that's going to get us the treasure.
For sure.
And
Put back. Ah, it's worse. Oh, it's scary. It's worse.
you're welcome.
But that does make 2 closets in which she had skeletons stored.
It's
so
true.
I really feel like my joke was good.
No, I agree. I feel like that joke had to be somewhat intentional on their part too. It's just too on the nose. Why have the skeleton here? It's too on the nose, and it's like, I approve. I like it. Okay.
Oxycodone.
Revivitrol. So yeah, the important
resuscitation.
medical stuff that you don't just
A
leave out and
bucket.
about.
Yeah.
Papers.
Papers.
The New York Times, Sunday,
Oh.
September 15th, 2086. Venturis settles with family of spaceport victim. Here we go. Following a lengthy and independent investigation and court case, the Venturis Corporation has reached a settlement with the family of Jaden Jeremiah Pratt, who died during surgery for a fractured femur following an accident aboard Venturis' Foundation of Paradise Spaceport on September 2nd, 2085. The value of the settlement was undisclosed. As part of the settlement's terms, Venturis admitted no wrongdoing in the death of Mr. Pratt. However, significant public relations damage was already done by the incident. While OCEP's, or I should just call it OCEP's or whatever, independent investigation was inconclusive, the attending surgeon at the time of Mr. Pratt's death, Dr. Sarah Hasmati, testified during multiple hearings that fault lay not in human error, but in the faulty judgment of Venturis' medical AI, Heka. Following these, or Heka.
Heka.
Following, Heka?
Like hectate. Wait, I might be wrong. There's some Greek name that has to do with
True, but I also don't know how to say Greek words right.
fair.
Following these claims and the lack of refutation by OCAP's investigation, investor confidence in the reliability of Venturis' AI offerings declined sharply and hasn't fully recovered since. Dr. Hasmani was transferred off the Fountain of Paradise spaceport shortly after the hearings began. Mr. Pratt was a popular travel and food writer, bringing his death and the subsequent hearings surrounding it added attention from the public. Both the Venturis Corporation and Mr. Pratt's family declined to comment for this story. I love how many cultures and such that are being represented in this, and weird like combinations of cultures just from further into our future and such. Sure does lead to a whole lot of words and names that I can say wrong. So
Yeah.
apologies, everyone.
Same, honestly.
I know it's not like there's no avoiding it because I don't know all the languages and how to say all the names and the words, but I always still feel a little bad. So apologies at anyone. Okay,
One
though.
of us should have studied linguistics. Then we would know.
We'll start with learning how to say linguistics.
Hey!
That'll be our first lesson. You have to start somewhere. And that's as good a place as
Linguistes.
linguistiques. Okay. We've
So,
done it.
Yeah.
We've got our data, and we'll pick up that data next time and move on to who knows where the next place is.
I mean, it's got to be Berta and Nat, right?
Yeah, I assume so. It probably is. There's the next little space. So yeah, we're moving right along. Y'all have yourselves a good one. We'll be back next time with some more stories and mysteries and such. Maybe more skeletons. Definitely more cat. Sleeping somewhere. It's late.
Sneaking and sleeping.
Both. That's what cats
Sneeping.
do. Have a good one, y'all.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.